Hi, welcome to Elementary Music with Donna. I am Donna Rhodenizer. I would like to talk to you today about one more camp song. This camp song is an action kind of related round. It's got a whole bunch of really great things that you can do with this in your music classes, as well as something the kids can take with them when they go to summer camp. So this is a Ram Sam Sam, and it's got three sort of phrases to it. It's Ram Sam Sam, Ram Sam Sam, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam, Ram Sam Sam, Ram Sam Sam, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam, Harave, Harave, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam, Harave, Harave, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam. So the three parts are a Ram Sam Sam, gooly gooly gooly, and Arave. Now, I'm not even sure how to write that in words. You may see my attempts here. And you may hear this sung and know this in different variants because it has usually been passed along orally. Everybody will know their own version. So I'll put what I know here in my video, and you go with what you know or what you have learned if you already know the song. So the actions for a Ram Sam Sam are to bounce. Ram Sam Sam, Ram Sam Sam. And then gooly gooly, you're going to take your hands and patch, which is patting your hands on your knees. And I'm just going to do them. You can hear it, but you can't see it. So gooly 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 gooly. And then Ram Sam Sam. And Arave is just waving your hands, jazz hands, my kids call that. So Ram Sam Sam, Ram Sam Sam, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam, Ram Sam Sam, Ram Sam Sam, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam, Arave, Arave, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam, Arave, Arave, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam. This is a great song to use in your classroom as a unison piece where everybody's singing the same thing, but you can make it more challenging by speeding it up each time you do it until you're going faster and faster. You can also use this song as a canon or a round, and it's very easy to see where each part is in the rotation through the canon because of the actions that are added to each part. So the first group would start, Ram Sam Sam, Ram Sam Sam, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam, Ram Sam Sam, Ram Sam Sam, gooly 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 Ram Sam Sam. And then they go on to Arave, and the second group starts. So this is just a two-part round. And that's also a nice thing because you don't have to figure out, oh my gosh, there's somebody behind me and somebody ahead of me and I'm in the middle and there's three parts going. And that sometimes is difficult for our students, even though we think, oh yeah, that's easy, you just sing the song through. But they are hearing two parts against their own when they're singing in canon. So to hear just a second part, only two parts going, is probably easier for their ear as they're early learning harmony singing. So even though this is a camp song and it's fun and you've got actions to go with it, it is a stepping stone into some part singing. So if you do this with grade 2s, grade 3s, it's a great sort of dip into the harmony aspect of their singing. That's a great song for your classroom and also to have the kids sing at camp. There are different variants, whatever you want to add in, but the original song is a Ram Sam Sam. Quick story about a camp song for you from my childhood, and that is my sisters and I would go into our family music room and play music for hours and hours on end. And we used to sing, and so my sisters are each 2 years older and then another 2 years older. So my sister was 10 and my next one was 8 and I was 6 or whatever. And we would sing at church events, and we would sing in community events, and we would sing in harmonies from a very early age, and that was just a wonderful thing to do. We had a great time doing it. Well, we had a beloved music teacher at our school who also was a personal family friend of my mother's, and she came to visit at our home, and Mom said to us girls, why don't you go into the music room and prepare a song to sing for Miss Jenny? So we went into the music room and we prepared a song to sing for Miss Jenny. Now, we could have sung Edelweiss, we could have sung Silver Bells, we could have sung many, many beautiful pieces in at least two-part harmony at the age that we were. But when we came out, we sang for Miss Jenny Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Going to the garden to eat some worms. Big fat slimy ones, itty bitty grimy ones. Going to the garden to eat some worms. First one easy, second one squeezy, third one stuck in my throat. Hasten Jason with that basin. Too late. When you are choosing repertoire for your students, if you choose to do gross and disgusting ones, I always say, put up your hand and say, I promise I will not sing this when my grandma comes. If she can only hear one song for me to sing, they think that's funny. But there is something to be said to teach your students when a song is an appropriate song to sing and when it might be better to save that for sitting around the campfire. Just saying. I don't know what possessed us. I really don't. And I don't remember my mother's reaction. I expect she was mortified. I expect Miss Jenny, being the kind-hearted soul that she was amused and didn't hold that against my mother. But it is a long-standing story in the Rhodenizer household about the time that we sang for Miss Jenny. My part was when we were singing along. So I was the little one, so I got all the fun parts. I think we all did the throw up part. Anyway, pretty disgusting and not necessarily one of my finest musical moments, but I've had great fun singing for you and with you today a song that is a wonderful tool for adding some actions and starting a little bit of harmony singing with your students, and something they can actually take out of the music room and out into summer camp where they can sing in social settings. I don't expect you probably will teach the worm song, but it does have a funny story and it is part of my historical background. So there you go. Take that or leave it as you will. If you have questions or comments, I always love to hear from you. You can leave them in the comments below, or you can send them to me through my Elementary Music with Donna webpage. Email is donna@elementarymusicwithdonna.com. Feel free, and I encourage you and thank you for sharing my videos with your colleagues. In the meantime, have a great day making music, and make music a great part of your day. Hi, I'd like to talk to you today about... Nope, I didn't say who I was. Sorry, try again. Hi there, welcome to Elementary Music with Donna. I am Donna Rhodenizer. I'd like to talk to you today about something I can't remember. Hey there, no, hay is for horses.